Independent fact-checking and corrections are encouraged.
We got some coffee in here, please.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Damn good coffee. And hot.
My dog is your mind's best friend.
Wake up, America. You've got a dog that needs walking. That's right, sunshine. Just put on a big pot of strong coffee and get ready to type your little hate mail with your opinions about kumbaya and flat earth insanity. Stand-up comedy? You want stand-up comedy? Well, we've got sit-down comedy.
No, we
It's
actually
time
might
for
have a
coffee
stand-up
with a
comedian.
dog. You make me laugh.
I don't know anything about her. I gotta get that guy to do a new voiceover. I like his voice. You make me laugh. I don't like to make you laugh. That will be nice. Make you laugh. Fun King will make you laugh. Even if someone people make you laugh. As far as I'm going to go with that, by the way. Good morning, folks. It is Monday, April Fools. April Fools. That's the show for you today. Bye for now. Yeah. I hope your Easter weekend went good. Easter weekend, your holy weekend, whatever it is. I believe this is spring break week. Unfortunately, 50 million people in the United States are in for severe weather. It is tornado season in the middle of the country. So, yeah, you know what? Yesterday, my brother had 84 degrees in North Carolina. It was 50 degrees here at the same time. Big difference. 34 degrees is difference between here in North Carolina. It's that time of year where you have warm and cold get together. They don't like each other. Anyway, so Friday night, I had a Good Friday restaurant gig. And I'm thinking, nobody's going to show up for that. So on the way there, I smoked a big fat joint. And it was sativa, so it wasn't a sleepy. It was a buzzy kind of high, but I was pretty stoned when I got there. And the place was empty. And I knew, it was like that was, verified my belief that nobody was coming out. Tonight it's going to be empty. And we were playing with a sub drummer and a keyboard player that hadn't played with us in 5 or 6 years, who was just sitting in for the night. And so I wanted to get a little loose. But then when nobody was there, I said, you know what? Brought my can of gummies with me. And I ate 40 milligrams of gummies. And thinking, nobody's. And then like 50 or 60 people came in. And then people kept coming in all night. And the place packed out. And I was like getting a little paranoid. Because I was too stoned to play, but I wasn't, and it was a very fun night. But that was the sum total of anything even remotely worth talking about on my weekend. It was a pretty laid back Easter weekend. I just considered the idea that it was my 65th Easter Sunday. And whether you're religious or not, just the fact that when you consider, because it's something that happens every year, you feel like maybe you've had more Easter Sundays than that. But then I started to reflect on people like my brother-in-law, who only got 59 Easter Sundays total in his life. He didn't get to his 60th. Not a lot of days And life is short. That's the message here, folks. Life is short. Make the most of it. Have some good times. Have some fun. Make your life count for something. Um, Here's the deal. Now, I've been, you know me. I'm on Twitter a lot. And I listen to these people. These people. These from Alex Jones, who is the uh, Mac Daddy of conspiracy theorists, to Joe Rogan, to RFQ. And it just occurred to me that what if all these conspiracy theories are the conspiracy? It's just, there's no deep state. There's Alex Jones and RFQ and Joe Rogan and the like. And all they do is get up every morning and look for something to sow fear and make you anxious and panicky and thinking, because every fucking day they have the world is coming to an end, or how terrible things are. We're on the edge of nuclear war, chronic disease. Listen, not that, you should stick your head in the sand, but um, the fact that there are evil Illuminati, uh, Freemasons, Bilderberg groups, all these crazy people out there, Rothschild, and they're all conspiring together. Well, they're pretty fucking lame. If they're working on the end of the world, the depopulation of the planet, uh, who said somebody? Oh yeah, um, they're working on the depopulation of the planet. They're not very good at it because you would think it's not that hard to do. Really, not that hard to do if you're serious about doing it. Anyway, so I have a new T-shirt for sale. I'm doing the Alex Jones thing here myself. I'm grifting. It's not available yet because it's still in review because Spreadshop has a copyright review on it. It's a picture of me that I took of myself, and all it says, "What if?" Let me read you what it says because it's not that hard of a sentence. I should be able to remember it, but I can't. What if all conspiracy theories are just misinformation designed to make you paranoid? What if? Because we are on the edge of paranoia. And so my big conspiracy theory now is that the conspiracy theories are the conspiracy theories. Uh, but I would love now. Uh, there is one person who reached out to me to join the Illuminati from Instagram years ago, and I just thought this guy's just a freak, a weirdo. But somebody I know said they were getting requests from the Illuminati a lot. I want to have somebody who has the balls to show his face, an Illuminati or a Bilderberg group guy, or somebody who's planning on destruction or taking over humanity, or I don't know. I want one of those people to come on the show. Show your face. Let's talk about your little clubhouse that you got going on there. Anyway, we have a comedian scheduled for today. Comedian Lady Nicole, who is out of Washington D.C., and I don't know anything else about her. Another one of these guests that I couldn't even find anything. I found a Facebook page, but nothing about comedy. So we'll see how that goes. Could be a big April Fool's joke on me. Lastly, before I bring the gentleman in, and I use the term gentleman very loosely, obviously. Um, Nicole Shanahan. RFQ is touting her as a AI expert. And she gave the speech, the speech she gave, the speech she gave when he announced her for VP. And he was playing some clips of it. And she's talking about using AI to solve the chronic disease problem. And AI is going to be able to solve the problem of chronic disease rather quickly. Now, I use AI for a lot of things. I've been dabbling in it for years, actually. It can't be trusted. And RFQ will be one of the first people who tells you it can't be trusted for accuracy and safety, making sure everything needs to be fact checked. If you buy any AI apps, they tell you right on accuracy could be a problem. Fact check it. Editing is going to be involved. You might need to review and adjust your prompts as needed. Well, there's no more place where accuracy is important than medicine and dealing with chronic disease. So this idea that AI is going to be trusted to solve the uh, chronic disease problem, it's going to, if you're going to use it for that and just accept it and trust it to come up with cures for, say, cancer, it's just going to make things worse. Now, if she's claiming to be an AI expert, anybody who's dabbled in AI at all knows how inaccurate results can be with that stuff. Because AI is unable to discern truth, to fact check. It goes out to a database and finds data and accepts everything as true, no matter what. It doesn't have the ability yet to question, balance, and judge. And that's going to be a big problem as we move forward. So that's one of the things I want to talk to today about the esteemed um I don't know. What do we call you? We call you academics. That's what we have on this program. The academics of Stephen the sitcom is game and GG where he's going to be obnoxious. We can't have Dolly Parton on this thing for an entire show. Just telling you that. I'm gonna bounce that bitch right out of here. This morning.
You sexist bastard.
All right, it's already annoying. Uh,
Mom, is that you?
yes.
Oh, never mind.
So you went out and bought a blow up doll for
First of all, I'm not a blow up doll. Second of all, I'm just here to promote my new dating site, Silicon Singles.
All right, promote and get away and let GD back in the room. How about that?
Okay. Because, I see these hands. I can do a lot of things with these hands, but one of them is not operate a mouse.
I need medicine today.
Me too. Oh.
I like your room there, Steven. You go back and play that grand piano. Give me a little whole lot of shaking going on.
I've seen that room before. I know a lot of men that have that room.
All right. Is Dolly ready to leave yet? She's already making me angry.
All you gotta do is take me out because I can't use my mouse.
Okay, get the fuck off.
You can smell the sex on the doll. That's the problem.
It smells a lot like GD. Shame,
now,
and loneliness. No.
Listen, he bought a blow-up doll for a bit, but I hope he went to Tracy's dog to get that blow-up doll. But it must have been pretty embarrassing. Like, how do you explain that to the clerk? I'm just buying this for a comedy bit.
He's probably like, yeah, I've heard that 1,000 times.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah.
Everyone gets lonely, I guess.
Yeah. What the fuck? Are you guys? Are you with me on this AI thing that asking it to fix humanity's medical situations, at least in the short term, is it's a science fiction movie ready to happen, as a science fiction horror movie ready to happen?
Man, I'm so conflicted on that because the one side of me who really loves and appreciates technology and what it's allowing people like me to do, right? Medically speaking, I think having an algorithm, that's for you, Ron, that can figure out how the body works and try to figure out and pinpoint issues, if that can be done in a fraction of the time due to AI, great. But I think when it comes to fixing anything bigger than that, I mean, its solution is going to be destroy humanity. Duh.
Yeah, I'm not
That's how
against.
we fix it.
I'm not. Hear me clearly. I'm not against using all the technology that we have in medicine,
Right.
but thinking that it's going to do because it's like, listen, though, it like a video that comes up and claims G.D. Fenderson is alienating people with his music on a big time concert stage level. Like that's AI. That's what it. Where did it get that information from? I asked it to do a thing on MindDog. I just give me a short about MindDog, and it came up with. I think people think I'm a rock star. Some people think I'm a great comedian. Other people think I'm a deep state spy or something. I didn't tell it any of that. It went out and found, I guess, conversations and video that it just must be true. Like, so, you don't want that with the disease thing that, you can go out and find any information about like COVID, cancer, or anything, and just read it and think, oh, okay, that's all true. I'm going to apply that now. It's dangerous.
Yeah, this this AI is powered by Wikipedia. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But did you see that video I dropped in the email?
I did. I can't share that because it's on Instagram. If you want to share that, we could do it.
No, I have it up. I have it up on YouTube. I did put it there. I can send you that link or whatever.
You can't just share it. Don't you have the video right there that you can share? There's a present.
Yeah, I can share it. I can do it. I could do that too.
Ooh, movie time.
It's about cults, and just so you're aware, I got a no, that's not, no, that his isn't about, it isn't the same one that you saw that I put up, because I did a thing about the 5 most dangerous cults.
Yeah.
And YouTube sent me a letter this morning saying they have age restricted that, so that if you're not signed in as and verified as over 18, they won't allow you to see it at all, which I thought was really weird. It was not promoting anything. It was not really. I was telling the story of Jonestown, Waco, Heaven's Gate, Manson family, and the Son of Sam cult.
You left out the Trump cult. The MAGA cult.
They have not committed mass suicide or mass murder yet. I say yet.
Well, the idea is you left them out, and now they won't think about it. They need to be encouraged.
Well, who is good morning, Sammy Magueli. Do we know Sammy?
Yeah, no.
All right. Did you?
But all
are you ready?
welcomed.
Are you ready to share that cult movie?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Here,
Let's age restrict everybody. If you're under 18, get out of the room.
Let's see. All right.
You're looking for buttons to push. Steven, are you back in the hospital again? I thought you were home.
I'm going home today at noon.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to play the movie right now. Here we go.
Ever pondered how Easter, a festival synonymous with bunnies, eggs, and pastel colors, might transform under the influence of satanic cults? It might surprise you that soft pretzels play a significant role, and Easter hunts are conspicuously absent. Today, we delve into the unusual and intriguing ways these enigmatic groups celebrate this springtime holiday. Picture a soft pretzel, its characteristic twist, the crunchy salt sprinkled on top, the warm, doughy interior. Now, imagine it not as a snack at a baseball game, but as a symbol of an alternative Easter celebration. Satanic cults have adopted this unlikely food item as their Easter tradition, but why a pretzel? The answer lies in the pretzel's twist. It symbolizes the eternal cycle of life and death, a concept revered by satanic cults. As they bite into the soft pretzel, they acknowledge the unending cycle of existence, a poignant moment of reflection amidst the festivities. But a satanic Easter isn't just about soft pretzels. It's also about what's absent. Easter hunts, a joyous tradition for many, are notably missing from these unusual celebrations. Instead of searching for painted eggs in the backyard, satanic cults focus on a darker kind of search. They seek a symbolic sacrifice, a representation of the death and rebirth cycle that the pretzel signifies. Remember, these sacrifices are often symbolic, allowing the cult members to connect deeply with their beliefs and traditions. Now let's add another twist to this tale. Imagine a hot dog cooked over open flames encased in a pretzel coating. This unique dish is a part of the satanic Easter tradition as well. The hot dog symbolizes the flesh, the pretzel coating the eternal cycle, and the flame, the purifying force. It's a complex, yet fascinating symbol that brings together the key tenets of their belief system. So, what have we learned? Satanic cults celebrate Easter in a way that might seem unusual to most of us. Soft pretzels and the absence of Easter hunts are two key elements of their traditions. They embrace symbols of life, death, and rebirth, and these symbols are deeply woven into their celebrations. Whether it's the eternal twist of a pretzel or the symbolic sacrifice, these traditions reflect their unique interpretation of Easter. In conclusion, Easter for satanic cults is a time of reflection, a celebration of the eternal cycle, and a reaffirmation of their beliefs. It's a fascinating divergence from the mainstream, a testament to the diverse ways in which people, regardless of their beliefs, can interpret and celebrate the same festival. So
All
next
right.
time you bite
Oh,
into a
you're still
soft
going?
pretzel,
It's
remember
about
the unusual, intriguing, and diverse ways in which this humble snack is celebrated around the world.
Next time you bite into a pretzel. Oh, wait. I just took
Nice.
him out. I went to
I
take the I
think
went to
I
take the
think
movie.
I
Yeah.
think that the Ron has started a there will be like a rush on Annie's pretzels by MAGA people who just want to shoot the place up, just like they did the pizza place when they thought that Hillary was running a pedophile ring at the bottom of a pizza place that didn't even have a basement.
Yeah. Well, it feels like the April Fools is off to a kicking start here. What
Why
the
does it got a
hell?
kick?
I don't know. Is any of that real? I mean, this kind of highlights what my concerns about using for medicine. First of all, our guest who was supposed to be here 7 minutes ago is not here, but so maybe that's a April Fool's joke. Anyway, but is any of that shit real, or is that just like
The
from?
elite
Did they go out
pedophiles.
to the Onion and find an article and assume it was all real?
That's-
no, I just used that AI tool. I wrote most of that script, and there it is.
Wow. Pretzels. Now, Easter eggs is a whole other paganistic type of ritual. Anyway, bunnies don't lay eggs. The
What?
Easter bunny.
Stop it.
Well,
You are
they
going to
lay.
fact
You
check
can eat
that.
all those real chocolate eggs that your bunny leaves. You're
I've
free to
seen
do
the
that.
Cadbury commercial. I know the bunnies can lay
No,
eggs.
go ahead. Follow a bunny around. Every chocolate egg that comes out of it, you just gobble it down.
You don't eat all of them. You just eat the ones that he lays that are wrapped in foil.
Wow.
If you eat
Yeah.
the ones that aren't wrapped in foil, you're asking for all kinds of trouble.
Right.
Cadbury eggs are just training to be in Bukkake films. That's all they are. You pull them apart.
I got a little satanic pretzel stuck.
They use the pretzels and the eggs at Bohemian Grove, and that's how they summon Satan, and they feed him goodies on Easter.
If we got to, you know what? I definitely don't want to promote Satanism, but if we have any Satanists in the audience who know about the pretzel ritual, please let me know. I'll send you a link. You can come on and join and explain to us your fascination with a salty, soft delight.
The thing, Matt, you say you don't want to promote Satan, but if Satan deserves a promotion, are you going to deny him the promotion? Or you
I didn't
just
say
going to hire
Satan. I said Satanism.
Okay, if they deserve a promotion, are you going to deny them the promotion because of their religion? Or you going to pick promote some Christian over top of it?
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
Yes, I am. All right.
Was it the EEOC?
Devil's Tongue pretzels, $8.99. Let me see. Why can't you consecrate a pretzel? Step back, Satan. Why can't you consecrate a pretzel? So
obviously, it's not consummate.
No, it says consecrate.
Okay.
Discovering religious significance of pretzels. Apparently, it found a lot of shit on the internet about this. 1970 movement to reclaim pretzels for God. Reclaim pretzels for God. This is all just so fucking bizarre. I can't. What have we learned here today? Well, we've learned you should not take hallucinogens on a Monday morning after a long weekend.
That's
what
fair.
Yep.
We have learned that there are rabbit holes that even I didn't even know existed. But thank you, Ron, for pointing us the way.
Now, what was the prompt you put in there? Do you remember the prompt you gave it to create that video?
I put in a decent amount of stuff in there about, like, they don't do the hunts anymore and the whole thing about the pretzel. So
Oh, you knew about the pretzels.
I wrote most of that in there and then let the AI go to work, and that's what it turned out on me.
So you are you a Satanist? Have you dabbled in Satanism? How do you know about the pretzel thing?
No, the pretzel, it's all made up. It's all made up. So I don't. I like. There's some of the things that Satanists talk about, like their rules. They're actually pretty good. Like,
have you been hanging out with a bunch of Satanists? We still, it's like,
well, like,
and how come you're not inviting them to the York doghouse?
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
just like one of their core principles is like they don't think they call people ignorant instead of just stupid at first, because they say, like, if you just say someone's stupid, it just means they haven't been taught, or they haven't learned anything. No one's been able to show it to them. So they feel most people are ignorant to their calls or whatever, but they can be taught. And I kind of like that. It's like that kind of makes sense. But other than that, I don't care.
I think some people are willfully ignorant, and if you're willfully ignorant, I think you deserve to be called stupid. That's my.
Yeah, and
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
and
thought stupid meant you couldn't learn, and ignorant just meant you haven't learned or won't learn.
I think that's correct. That's a correct. Ignorant means you ignore.
Right.
Yeah, you willfully
you ignore ants, which
Yeah.
is why and uncles. Well,
Right.
that's ignorant uncle, but yeah, ignorance.
Wow.
Ignorance.
A lot to think about already here today.
the pretzel and the hot dog is something to consider. I'm telling you.
I've never heard of pretzel hot dog. A hot dog in a pretzel.
Well,
Yeah,
the pretzel bun. The bun is made of pretzel.
Never heard of that. Oh, Ron is sacrificing the cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Annie Ann's has them. You can get them, and whoever else sells that shit.
With all the you're Satan pointing in politics today, why hasn't anybody brought up, like, the pretzel people and pointing at pretzel companies? Because this weekend, I don't know if you're aware of this, you probably are, that by the way, yesterday was Trans Visibility Day, Trans Person Visibility Day. I didn't see one trans person. So, there's probably not that many of them, to be honest with you. I mean, the people are panicking, but they're calling Biden a Satanist for having that on Easter Sunday. Now, here's the thing. Biden did not initiate that. George W. Bush, Congress passed the whatever Trans Visibility Day in 2008. Bush signed it into law. It was first recognized in 2009 in Obama's first year as president. But since 2009, it's always been March 31st. But apparently they just found out about it and was blaming Biden about it for this weekend, calling him Satanist. How dare you have Trans Visibility Day on Easter, the most holy day in the Christian calendar? You must be a Satanist. And then the other side's calling Trump the Antichrist. So there's a lot of Satan pointing around, but nobody's pointing at the pretzel companies and the mall, the what is that? Where they have lunch in the mall there, that
food court.
Yeah, the food court. Nobody's pointing at that. Or
No,
the
it's all a conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy, man. There's pretzels and the hot dogs. Yeah.
New York City is filled with pretzel vendors on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to watch out. I mean, like I said, the pretzel encompasses everything, and the hot dog, if you think about it, is just a collection of different meats put together, or ends or scraps to make
mystery
a dog.
meat. Yeah.
Now the pretzel is just the pretzels that are twisted. that are satanic, right? Not the straight pretzels or the knotted pretzels or the
Pretzel
pretzel
sticks should
balls.
be fine. Yeah.
Right, pretzel sticks, right? Should
Yeah,
be
because
okay.
those pretzels are straight. They're fine.
Right, they're straight.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's the curve, it's the one,
It's the twist.
It's
it's the
straight.
fuckable ones. It's the ones that have like this, that you have like 3 holes, or the Holy Trinity that
Yep.
you have to worry out for.
All hail pretzels.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Now,
I hate it here.
pretzels are German, right? Or
Oh,
Bavarian, right? Or no, some kind of Bavarian.
Bavarian.
Where
I
do
thought they were
pretzels come
food
from?
court. I thought they were food court.
The answer I found is Germany.
They're German.
German, yeah. So I mean, that kind of ties into the whole Nazi. Like, listen, I have German blood in me. I'm not like, if you're a German person,
You've
please
been
don't be
drinking
offended to
again?
this. But there is kind of a relationship between Nazism and Satanism, I think, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have pretzels. I have a big bag of pretzels in the closet there. Should I go throw them out? Should I burn my Beatle records? What should I do?
I don't know, but I know like someone listening to this right now or watching this, they're like, "Oh my god, this whole pretzel conspiracy is
Right.
blowing
We're gonna
my
get somebody
mind."
hurt. Some pretzel vendor is gonna get assaulted. And
Auntie Anne's gonna end up kidnapped.
Now, I don't think the Nazis were Satanists per se. I think they took regular occult symbols and twisted them around. So, like the swastika, they screwed around with the many of the symbols that they used. But, and I'm not even sure it was Hitler who started all that crap in the Nazis, because there were a bunch of other members of the Nazi Party that were really, really into the occult. Hitler was just like along for the ride. He was like a late bloomer.
Right. He was like you. He was buying sex toys for jokes.
Technically, I'm not buying sex toys for jokes. I'm buying them for a show.
All to be dedicated or donated to the Salvation Army afterwards, right?
No, if the show goes well, they'll be used for another show.
Have you used that dolly as intended? As the product was.
You mean for podcasting? I used her yesterday.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Which as
That
the
was the
intended
intended
use
use.
of the manufacturer, where it says, where did it come with instructions?
You know, the instructions are so fucking tiny. I mean, so it's a sheet like this. It's a sheet. I'm not exaggerating. The sheet is like this long, which is about 30 inches. It's about this wide. And the print is like whatever the smallest font is on the computer. I think they shrank that. I think it's like a 2-point font.
Now, did you go into a local shop to buy it, or did you buy it online? Please tell me.
No, I went into a shop.
Yeah, you got to meet your neighbors. Come on.
Right, I went into a shop.
You could have bought it from Tracy's dog and at least, I don't know, made the show look good.
Because I need to, because these sex toys are not being used like as advertised. They're being used for different things. And I need to know that I can adapt them for what I need them to.
What they asked you tried it out in the store?
Well, yes and no. I didn't open the package, but I did check to see if they would serve the purposes.
It looks like they're chopping Steven's foot off right now as we're speaking. Like he's looking like anguished.
But now, and I can't remember why I bought them all.
I foot go over his shoulder.
I got this one here.
What is that you just showed us?
It's a
penis pump.
This is a 7-inch
penis pump.
No, this isn't a pump. This is there's the back end of this is a suction cup. So you can actually attach it to a wall or something, like in a shower, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's just for his ass. Yep. All right.
For the people on the radio, listening to us on the radio, please concentrate on the road. What he was showing was like what looked like a dildo, but it has a suction cup on it that you apply to the wall, so you can ride the wall in your house, I guess.
Yeah, these are shot glasses.
No, I'm
that's
not
not.
doing a shot out of that.
But
What now? Again, for the people on the radio, he's holding up what looks like a cock and balls, with it looks like my cock after if they drilled out the hole in the when I was 9 years old with a huge
I am
drill bit.
sorry if I triggered you, man. I am so sorry.
This has been a very traumatic morning already. April Fools, people.
Now this is
show and tell
Yeah.
from GD's trip. He took a field trip to the local sex toy show, and he's giving us a show and tell.
Let me just check. I think, yeah, this is also a 7-inch one.
And it's got a section,
It has a suction cup also.
So why'd you buy two of the same thing? You did red and blue.
Yeah.
One for
colors.
Democrats, one for Republicans.
Different colors. But,
So when you got home, did your wife look at that and go, what do you have planned for tonight?
Really?
Well, the thing is, I didn't tell my wife about them simply because, again, I was using. They're not done yet. I'm not done working with them. They are not in their final stage.
So now, now it's going to look worse when she opens up a closet and just finds this pile of dildos and whatever else you have.
I mean, she does know about them. Ron, you've heard me say this on stage like probably 100 times already. I don't have any secrets from my wife. I just have shit I don't tell her.
Right. That's why I was like, can I get the last one just so I can take the edge off?
Yeah, give him the last one.
Yeah, give him the last one anally.
Last rights? Did he ask for last rights? Is that what he just asked for?
Give him the
last
one.
Can I get last rights over here?
Bring him a pretzel.
Pretzel. Now, one time at Shea Stadium, back when there was a Shea Stadium, my brother and I were like in the upper deck or something, and somebody threw a pretzel out into the left. Out, thinking about this, Tim. What was his? The Expos. I can't remember his last name.
Tim Horton.
No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Little Rock was his nickname. He was playing left field, and I was concerned that he was gonna run and trip on the pretzel and hurt himself. So I started yelling pretzel, pretzel, and then the whole section where we started yelling pretzel, pretzel, and then like that whole side of Shea Stadium was yelling pretzel, and he's looking up like, what the fuck? I've heard a lot of things in baseball stadiums. What the hell are you people yelling? And everybody was yelling pretzel, pretzel. Now looking back, he might have thought there was a satanic ritual going on the left field stand.
Not then, but he does now because he's watching the show right now.
Right.
And he's glad he got out of there with his life.
You all right, Steve?
Yes, sir.
You don't look all right. You look anguished. You look like you were calling for last rights there.
No, sir. No, sir.
The doctor is not going to let him out.
Are they going to let you out? Because if they're not going to let you out, I'll come there. I'll straighten things out for you. I will come there and make things right with these people.
It's like a prison break.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm leaving around noon. So.
Do you have a show tonight?
Yes.
I thought I saw on your calendar that you had an April Fool's show.
I do.
Or is that just a prank?
Nope. That's a real one.
Hi, nurse.
They said hello.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry.
We have a talking nurse.
This one's nice. This one's cool.
You shouldn't say that out loud because that implies the other ones aren't nice and aren't cool.
Some of them weren't nice and some of them weren't cool.
Yeah, but you're implying. Actually, now you're not implying it anymore. Now you're just
coming directly out and saying
implying it.
Directly.
You're just saying it.
Yeah. Well, then so they have to let you out because this is show business and the show must go on.
It has to.
So,
or they do the show there.
Yeah. No, it's just so confusing, this whole pretzel thing. Like, so pretzels are not good. You can't enjoy a pretzel if you're a good person at all. Just get rid of your pretzels and boycott pretzels altogether.
Are you kidding? Look at how popular Chick-fil-A is, and they are much worse than pretzels.
Why? What now? What? Because they. What's wrong? I know there was controversy about them, but what was it? They were
Well, it's
What?
not the workers. It's the policies of the people who are the CEOs and stuff like that. They pretty much have, let's just say, anti-gay and anti-trans, your basic fundamentalist Christian philosophy, and
Yeah,
so
and they've supported like gay conversion therapy, like those groups and shit
I
like
was just
that.
about to say that. Yep.
Gay
It's
conversion
really messed up.
therapy. Pray
yeah.
away the gay. That kind of
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Well,
electroshock
sometimes it's
therapy.
pray away. Sometimes you beat it away. Sometimes depends on
There's rumors
the
that all of the above
administration.
happens at some of those camps. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they smother it away. They drown it away. They baptize it away. They
I'd
starve
say
it
I'm
away.
straight too if you waterboarded me.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
Did any of you guys see a trans person yesterday?
I know many trans people,
But did you?
I
Because
didn't-
yesterday was Visibility Day. Did you
but I
see
didn't
them?
leave my house. I didn't leave my house. So
That
no.
they didn't make themselves visible to you.
If any of the staff that came in they are doing a fantastic job.
Now, my biggest issue with men that are transitioning from male to female. Okay, my biggest issue is like quite often they're like midway, they haven't finished the transition, but they've started putting on women's makeup, but without any kind of education. And so quite often I'm not staring at them because they're mid-trans. I'm staring at them because Sherman Williams will have a fucking field day with the color palettes on their faces.
Yeah,
And they should go to a drag party or an Avon party or to learn to put on makeup properly to accent,
Look at magazine
So,
covers.
do you hear that, LGBTQ community? GD wants you prettier.
Yes,
That's right.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I care that you're pretty or not. I'm saying if you don't want people to stare at you, don't make your face look like a clown fucked it. Okay.
Art is all subjective.
No, art is not it's not subjective.
Or leave a sex shop with a pile of dildos claiming
Right.
it's for a bit.
Uh-oh. I'm getting yelled at.
Well, I can prove there for a bit because I put them on my business card, and it's going to be on my taxes. So it's going to be like on my taxes, 6 dildos.
The IRS agent that goes through your stuff is going to be like, this man has fun.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be on my taxes. It's a deduction because I'm using it specifically for shows. So, and I put it on my business card.
Yeah.
This is also very confusing on
I
April
can't
Fool's
use them.
Monday.
I can't use them for personal pleasure if I wanted to, because I'd be crossing the line between tax and non-tax, or taxable deduction and non-taxable deduction.
I don't know that they would be able to discern the difference. It's kind of like
I think if
AI
they
and the web believe in everything that comes its way.
Now they can probably tell by smell, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If they just smell like customers, if they just smell like people at a comedy show, it's business. But if they smell like me and my wife, that's pleasure. That's personal.
Well,
The new comedy smell.
It smells like pretzels.
If it smells like comedy, it's business.
We need to release a candle line. One that smells like bean flicking cookies. One that smells like clown fucked it.
Fresh pretzels being
Fresh pretzels and pile of dildos. Oh, and GD and his wife passion fruit.
Now I think if I just want to make sure I got this right, because on what day was it? Friday, Willie sent me, ordered the power cord on Amazon, should be here tomorrow. So sorry for the disruption, which I was kind of expecting he might be here today, but apparently he's on vacation. I think he's in the Salt Lake City airport for a few weeks. Got a few weeks stay at the airport there. Whatever. I'm not sure Willie's ever coming back. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't see him online. Like generally, every day he would be posting from the minute he woke up to the minute he fell asleep at night, posting memes of positivity. Haven't seen him doing any of that.
He posted the last couple of days.
Oh, you have? I
He
haven't
has,
seen
yeah.
him.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep, Willie's still alive and semi-kicking.
Now you're going to
Thank you.
tell us to stop interrupting my show.
She said she's
your
gonna
enema.
castrate me if you yell at her again. So
Get your enema and get it over with.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a water bottle.
Anti-Emina.
The Emina.
Yeah. You're going to perform with Willie in Sioux City, Iowa. You're flying there, right?
Correct.
Is he flying there?
You know, I don't know. But I do know that I'm flying in. I'm getting there at like midnight, so I'm just gonna stay.
Yeah,
in the
I'm not
airport till
concerned about
morning
you.
and-
You're not going to lose
you know.
anything. If Willie
No.
is flying, I'm concerned he might lose something vital to his existence.
Well, I'll be with him from the time he gets there till the time I fly out, so I'll make sure he keeps track of everything.
Notebooks, power cords, clothes, toothbrush, whatever.
Watch
Oh no,
next week.
his teeth. He might lose his teeth.
That's true. Because they're not attached.
Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye on him. This is a
I will.
concern. He might end up staying at that airport and not going to this. He has a kind of airport fetish, so he might not even go to the comedy club. He might want to just do the show straight at the airport.
Zoom live from the airport.
And Steven, if he offers to give you sexual favors, have him take his teeth out first, just so you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's my question to anyone that offers right off the top: is your teeth come out? So
his does.
Great.
His do.
Now, I'm concerned that our guest is not here because she sent me a thing. She got it. She was all excited about it just last night. I mean, late last night I got. So she was on board with it as of last night.
Right.
No shows are really confusing the hell out of me.
Yeah, that's super weird. I mean,
we got love from India. Now,
right.
in India, do you have pretzels over there? Yeah. And do you put mustard on your pretzels? This is the question.
I do.
Actually,
That's an important question.
The Sikhs have pretzels. The Hindus don't.
Well,
I'm sorry, it's the other way around. Hindus have pretzels. Sikhs do not. Sikhs do not have pretzels.
Wow. So now the Steely Dan album, Pretzel Logic.
Yes.
Satanic?
I would think so, especially Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. I got to look up the lyrics. What? Because I feel like I might have been being indoctrinated my whole life and not really grasp this whole pretzel connection. To say,
Yeah, that's the deep state for you.
That is the deep state. Now these, I guess I'm thinking from your statement there that the deep state that you think I'm off base with this whole conspiracy theories are the big conspiracy. The idea that people are just putting up stuff to make us panic and paranoid and scared all the time is the great conspiracy. That all the other conspiracies are just made up bullshit to make you anxious and worried all the time. Yes or no? Am I wrong? Or am I right?
Yeah,
I think you're.
Yeah.
I could get, that it does make sense because now everyone's got a voice, so it's so easy to your crazy uncle that no one ever knew except maybe the couple crazy guys down at the bar. Now he's got a platform, so it's horrible.
Right. So RFQ was on Twitter last night with another one. He's got so many of these conspiracy theories, but he was just talking about government, involvement in medicine and all this stuff. And I was like, so basically, as president, what you're going to do every day as president is tweet out conspiracy shit. It's like, we've already had that. And this is the problem in America. We're all like freaking out because we had 4 years of a president who just spent all day and night on Twitter and Facebook and every other place tweeting out conspiracy theories. I think that if we can say anything positive about Biden, he doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't tweet a lot.
Well, it's hard to do that when you can't remember what you're going to say.
Well, he's battling a stutter, so you don't want to battle. It's difficult enough battling a stutter, but then if you're taking, let's say, using keys that could have sticky keys, which we know is a thing. Sticky keys is a thing. You're taking a greater risk at stuttering on, and then it's in print. You don't want to stutter in print.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much why he doesn't do it.
I do enjoy though how the White House Twitter account trolls Donald Trump. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like when he puts out there, I won at my golf tournament, and they just troll him. It's fucking hilarious.
Right. Now,
actually the Reverend won the church golf tournament 2 weeks ago, but you didn't see him bragging about it.
Yeah.
The church golf tournament?
Yeah, the Church of Last Resort, their golf tournament. You didn't hear him bragging about it.
No, did Jack Nicklaus give him the trophy?
No, Arnold Palmer's.
Is he still alive? I don't think so.
No,
the drinks.
The drinks are amazing.
Yeah, the drinks.
Oh, you heard about the because Trump tweeted out last week, retweeted people wanting to kidnap Biden. They had him in the back of a pickup truck, a dummy in effigy, like tied up, and they were taking him to hang Joe Biden in the back of a pickup truck. And these guys have not been arrested.
It was just a painting. It's not an effigy.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was just it was like a decal that they put on, like a sticker.
Right, and it's 4 years old. That they did that. They had
No. This was a video from Huntington, Long Island. They were on the Long Island Expressway on Friday in the rain in two pickup trucks, one following the other, in MAGA trucks, and they had a tied up Joe Biden in the back. Fuck Biden. And they were taking him, supposedly to hang. Now, of course,
okay, so this is a new one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was just the other day. But these guys are in my neighborhood now. Back in the normal times when there was normalcy in the world, if you even joked about hanging a president, kidnapping a president, hanging him, the Secret Service, the FBI would be at your door. These guys have not even been questioned yet. No, it's just like anything goes now.
The hardest part about that is that nowadays, a third of the FBI probably agree with them. So they'll go up, knock on the door, and say "Hey, look, guys, technically this is illegal, but I'm not going to bust your chops about it because I got a bunch of black guys standing on the corner down the street. So just be chill." Do it, but don't post it, okay? Because otherwise, we're going to have to come back, and it may not be me next time. It may be an actual FBI agent who believes in the law, and they may arrest you.
Yeah, well, I do feel like there might be some big news happening today. I don't want to say what it is, because if I'm wrong, then. But if I don't say what it is, then and something happens, I could always say, yeah, that's what I was
You and your
thinking.
wife are expecting another child?
I'm not saying. What the news is. It might be some news today, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So that when anything happens newsworthy, I could take credit for it and say, "See,
so
Matt's
Matt's going to be a dad again."
No.
Well, speaking of Daddy Matt, did you see that another bridge in Ohio got hit by a boat?
No.
It didn't knock it over, but they shut the bridge down and everything. Yeah.
Now, Trump's little girlfriend here, Mike Chivola, says, but it's funny when a comedian holds Trump's severed head in the hand. I never said that was funny.
Yeah, no one said that.
So go fuck yourself with that stupid comment.
Yeah, in fact, even most comedians were like, there's a difference between making a joke and making what seems like a very real threat, and holding a severed head isn't funny.
Nobody I know thought that was funny.
Captain
I thought it was inaccurate, because if you've ever watched Trump, you know that there's not that much blood is making it to his brain. So obviously there was way too much blood coming out of that head.
Yeah,
that was my problem with it. That was my problem with the fact.
Nobody had Kathy Griffin's back.
He said, I didn't say you said. Nobody said it. Actually, most comedians were all over Kathy Griffin when that shit happened. I didn't see anybody endorsing it.
Yeah,
and I think she got. Didn't she lose her job over it?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
For a while, she got rehab. She gets put on shows all the time again, but but she lost the spot for sure.
Yeah, like the New Year's Eve thing she used to do with Anderson Cooper.
Yep.
They replaced Was it Anderson Cooper or the other guy?
The other
One
guy.
of those two guys she used to do this New Year's Eve show with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she did a joke in poor taste. So, I mean, but either way, I mean, she shouldn't be stopped from performing. I mean,
Right.
we all make bad
Oh.
jokes. That happens.
Right. But I do think, you know what, if she's going to do that shit, the FBI should definitely go question her about it. I mean, if the Secret Service and the FBI have a job to do, and Secret Service especially, is to protect the president. And so anybody making even veiled threats, they should at least question it, pay him a visit, and make sure you're not a danger to the president, no matter if you like the president or hate the president. So, you know, there's that. But you know, RFQ talks all the time about how he still has not gotten Secret Service protection, and I guess he has a point with that.
Yeah.
My only counter to that is your uncle
He's
and
not
your father.
entitled to he's not entitled to it.
Yeah, he is. According
No,
to
no, you know,
wait, let me finish my sentence, please.
Okay.
According to the last 13 presidents, when they got or as candidates, when they got Secret Service protection, it was all well and deeper in farther out than he is. He's 200 days from the election. He hasn't got it. If you name every single candidate or presidential candidate within the last 13 elections, they had it. Obama had it 850 days out. It's 200 days out. He still hasn't got it.
I have a question.
But I'm just saying, Secret Service protection is at the discretion of actually Mayorkas. It's up to him.
But right, but it's in precedent has been set that by he is well within the time that every single one in the last 13 elections have had it.
So it's a new precedent.
Did Gary Johnson get that protection in 2016?
Yes.
Did
yeah.
he? Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know. I never actually saw if he had anyone with him.
Well, he posted the chart about when everybody got it, and the closest was Jill Stein at 240 days out. Jill Stein got.
So what's the deal then?
It's a conspiracy.
It
kind of feels like it.
He is the most likely to get assassinated just by the strength of his last name.
If he was going to get shot, he'd have been shot already. We know how Kennedy luck goes. Once Kennedy's making past age 50, they don't get shot anymore. Then he just have to die another way.
They need to get him a Q-mobile just to drive him around like the Pope.
I don't know, but his father might argue against that a little bit. But
his father wasn't 50 when he got shot.
Just don't stand near him in a public place. That's all we're saying.
Just don't stand in front of or behind him, just to the sides.
Right. But and that's my point with that the Secret Service is his father and his uncle both had Secret Service protection. His Secret Service wasn't really all that reliable in that. So I mean, you're probably better off with your own personal private security, because the Secret Service, if you count on their effectiveness with his father and his uncle, not so good.
All he has to do is stand next to Nicole Shanahan, because she's got protection enough for both of them.
Reagan also was protected by a Secret Service agent. He got shot, and the Secret Service agent got killed. But we can go back, to the first one. Garfield, I believe, got stabbed in the back in a post office, and he had Secret Service protection. So, Teddy Roosevelt got shot while giving a speech, and kept giving the speech.
But they get better. They're getting better at it all the time. They're getting better at it. They're learning. It's a learning curve. Secret Service is a learning curve.
Gerald Ford got shot at twice, but the only reason he wasn't killed was because the people were bad shots.
Vice president.
No, he was president.
No, I'm saying the reason why he didn't get killed is because they thought about who his vice president was, and the last second, somebody went, "Are you kidding?"
They were worried about Nelson Rockefeller.
Yeah,
The one thing that's horrible about all of this is, like, no matter what you post anymore, whether it's like about some event or some little thing, some asshole wants to make it political. Like, it has some type of political meaning. I'm not sure if you see that on the music side, but for comedy and things like that.
No, everything. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like, go someplace else with your terrible decisions or
right. Yeah.
whatever you're trying to say.
Vic DiMatteo just says gas prices during the pandemic were very low. Please raise your hand if you know why, and don't tell me stick to funny. That's a bullshit comment, and I'm just asking you to explain it seriously. Uh, but I'm sure because he gets told that every time he says anything on Twitter is why he's saying, "Don't tell me to stick to comedy." He's not allowed to, like, you're not allowed to talk about things because you're in entertainment. Just stick to music, stick to comedy, stick to whatever. I think people are allowed to have opinions or get involved in conversations. Just because you're in entertainment, you don't give up your humanity or your citizenship or your right to have conversations about things.
Well, there's not a single there's not a single magic bullet answer as to why prices are the way they are. Part of it is supply and demand. Part of it, because at the time when during the pandemic, people were not driving as much. Okay, so they weren't going places, so the prices of gas has dropped because of that. Once they got loose and they got freaky and started driving everywhere, that's when the supply and demand changed. And also, that's when corporations realized that they could just gouge the fuck out of us and we were not going to do anything about it. We're just going to lay back and take it. And then prices never go back to where they were before the condition that existed that they say is the reason why they had to raise the prices. They never go back to where they were. So it's a multiple of reasons. It's not just, please tell me why. Because even if I did tell you why, and you wouldn't understand it and you wouldn't believe me anyway. But that's what it is. It's a multiple of reasons. It's not just one.
Well, I would
point,
disagree with one part of that, in that they never go back. While during the Bush administration,
okay, I'll say seldom.
I remember this. Oh yes, seldom go back.
Okay, now you can start. Now I said seldom. I just did what I accused my wife of doing. Because my wife says, you never listen. And I said, I do listen. And she goes, well, shut up and listen. So
yeah.
I
I remember distinctly during the Bush administration going to a gig, and I could not believe the gas prices were under $2 a gallon. And when I got there, I told everybody, and they were like freaking out. Where? Like, when was the? Because it had been like 30 years since it was under $3 a gallon at that point.
And when people also got spoiled because let's put it this way. Prices, as a general rule of thumb, go up. Okay, prices go up over time. Wages go up over time. The thing is, what's not natural is when wages are artificially held frozen in place while prices keep going up. That's not normal. Okay, I'm old enough to remember when gas was 25 cents a gallon. Okay, 25 cents a fucking gallon.
Those Model Ts must have been rough.
I could fill up my gas powered lawnmower and cut 9 lawns and make like $6, and get like a whole case of sodas for $6 or whatever. So yeah, gas used to be 25 cents. Ice cream used to be a nickel. Prices go up. People adjust. If something's too expensive, just don't fucking buy it.
I want to share a video. Well, we're changing the subject matter here drastically. It's about what people will do for attention, likes, and all that kind of stuff on the internet. Now, I'm going to share a video, if I can.
You can do it.
I want you guys to react to this.
Oh
yeah.
Now, for the people on the radio side, what we're seeing is a girl on a high-rise building hanging out just by a armhole. She's grabbing. Now you can see her tits. So that's
what a retard! This is dumb.
Yeah, there are camera people all over taking several angles of this. She's just hanging on by a handshake, kind of.
Fuck that, man! My butt cheeks are quivering just watching that.
If I got any more taut, I would produce diamonds. That was ridiculous.
It's an awful stupid thing to do. A high price to pay if something goes wrong there.
Well, obviously she's a keeper. Any woman that lets you do that to her is into anal. Or maybe she did that instead of anal.
She's
I'm
in
wondering
much more
because
than
it
anal.
seemed like it was probably her idea. Like she wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who's holding her there is putting himself in major jeopardy. If she falls, he's probably going to
Just
be
destroy the film, destroy the video evidence.
No, she didn't fall.
I'm just saying, if she falls, destroy the video.
If she falls, push the camera, guys.
There were three camera. It looked like 3 camera people there. It looked like somebody was trying to, because that was weird. Now I should play it again just for verification. But there was a angle that looked like it was from over his shoulder, but from the far side, you didn't see anybody shooting that. So I'm wondering, is this like a Hollywood?
There was one that looks like there was one camera that he was rubbing in his mouth or strapped to his head.
I don't think that was special effects. These videos are on my TikTok all the time. These are just extreme adrenaline junkies is all they are. And they do it on purpose. They do it all over the place. It's so dumb.
So you don't see any camera person by him. And
he's holding. It looks like he's holding.
Right now we're looking. It's a far shot from behind him. Now we're looking like directly over his shoulder. Now where did that shot come from?
That camera, he's either holding in his.
It's in his mouth.
Yeah, I think it's in his mouth or attached to his head. I can't tell which.
Yeah, it's in his mouth.
It's in his mouth.
Oh yeah, you can see something in.
Yep, it's in his mouth, and that shot is that's his right arm going down.
And then somebody else is hanging off the side of the building, taking a sidewise shot. Very strange. Oh yeah. What the fuck? He's got the camera in his mouth. Now
with the dental dam.
It's got to be pretty strong, and she's got to be pretty strong.
Yeah, it still just takes one little flip.
I couldn't imagine what were we talking about?
Yeah, if you were going to do that in Hollywood, you would have like a string or some some kind of harness that even if you let go, she wasn't going to.
When Tom Cruise does his shit, I mean, they can edit it and make it look like he has nothing on. Like when he held onto the plane, he really held onto a plane.
Yeah.
Or like when
he had insurance. He had insurance.
Well, insurance, and he also had straps and everything. But yeah, the videos like that girl though, I see those all over the place, and it is every time it makes me sick to my stomach just because I'm like, oh, it's too high. But it's so crazy that they do that. They even do it off of like cruise ships.
And the payout here is that's going to go viral. How much money are they? I mean, what? There no names are involved, right? So they're not getting famous off it.
I don't even know how the monetization on how that works in general. I've never made a video that's gone viral. But I mean, I've heard like it depends on what it's on, right? Because like I heard TikTok used to do really good, but not anymore. I heard YouTube's the big payer now. And X.
Yeah, YouTube.
X and YouTube.
Yeah,
because probably the two biggest.
If you can get in YouTube and their like ad program, it's like a 50-50 split. I think they do with you on ads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to politics for a second, because
if I was involved with a woman who did that with me, I honestly wouldn't continue to date her. I wouldn't.
She's too hot to lose, man. Where's the ugly junkies?
There's no such thing as too big to fail, too hot to lose. There's no such thing. Okay, I was engaged to a model, and when things got crazy, I had to drop her like a fucking hot potato.
Well, we almost saw her boob, so that was enticing.
Hey, you know what, man? I went from a good morning to a great morning. I missed you guys Friday, and I'm so glad to be back, and that just made it worth it. So.
Oh, you weren't here Friday? It felt like you were here.
Friday?
I was not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you at least send Matt a note to let him know you're not going to be there? Because
I did.
It is so
he actually.
I know he did.
What airport were you in?
What airport were you lost in? That seems to be I don't think we should not allow co-hosts to go to airports.
He's not a co-host. He's a guest commentator, guest panel participant or something.
Yeah,
we haven't given up.
After 8 weeks, he's a co-host.
He's our chief positivity correspondent. That's what he is. This isn't necessarily it's political, but it's conspiratorial. It's insanity. It's Kurt Russell. You remember Kurt Russell, who used to be relevant in Hollywood? You know what he says? Do you know what he said, Stephen? You know the quote I'm about to read?
No, but it's gonna make me sad if he ends up being crazy.
He said, one day we will realize that Barack Obama's presidency was the biggest fraud ever perpetrated on America. We will realize that Barack Obama came out of CERN.
What?
Came out of what?
CERN, the
came out of
laboratory
CERN.
where the Higgs boson experimentation
Large
is going.
hadron, large hadron collider, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
are these
So
people? Are they? Do they? I think the first question needs to be asked: does this person have a relationship, like any type of meaningful relationship in their life? If they don't, that should automatically exclude them from the conversation.
Do they? Yeah. Do they have more cats than cars? No, I'm just
Cats and well,
no,
Barack Obama came.
I'm just
put
kidding.
me that put me out. I have more cats than cars.
But you're in a relationship.
Nah, not if you ask my wife. We've actually went walking 2 nights in a row. That's a healthy relationship, isn't it?
Rub it in.
We want. Yeah, I'm sorry, Steve. Well,
I can never go on walks with my wife.
Well, if it helps, maybe this will help. I don't know. Probably not. My brother went walking yesterday morning and fell down, and then I took a fall yesterday.
Oh man,
damn.
That doesn't make me feel better. Now I feel like you're trying to get in on my wheelchair gig.
Well, that's kind of my concern about you hanging out with Willie in airports, is you might lose your wheelchair somehow.
I actually, believe it or not, they I'm flying United, and they have
you and Willie are flying United?
No.
Fitzpatrick and Patrick Fitzgerald?
No tips. But they make it really easy for handicapped people. Like, I was able to call and be like, listen, I need A, B, C, and D, and they're like, cool, print this tag off, and we'll take care of everything. So,
well, and to be fair, it's not like you can get up and go in there anyway.
Right.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah, the Fahrenheit large Halden. Whatever.
Although I think with the steep decline, I think you could get a good push, going in with, just stick the legs out forward and just ram it with a good.
That's how I used to get in the pool, is I would just go really fast and just hit the edge.
You know what? I haven't played a commercial yet. Are you guys? Are you following that the baseball thing at all? Basketball thing at all?
I went on my bookie to
UConn is going to win all the shit, right? They're
the favorite.
Yes, UConn's the favorite, and I had them losing in the semifinals, so my bracket's done.
And Duke got upset over the weekend, so that's a big thing.
That hurt me too.
So that means that my bookie has to change their ad, because they have Duke at the final. They have their last image is Blue Devil.
Also, they have that guy doing the travel.
Yeah, that's big. I can't even. That triggers me so much. I can't even watch that.
The question I have, because UConn is not like, maybe it is now, but when it started all this stuff in basketball, when it got big in basketball, it wasn't like a high prestige college. It's never been like USC, whatever. You can pick out the colleges that you. Is it a money thing? How come UConn is in the basketball Sweet 16 every year now? Like, what makes them a basketball powerhouse?
It's funny, if you have like let's say one really good season, that kind of gives you like carte blanche to pick up other players who want to be part of that program, and then so those good players add to it, and so it becomes like a self-perpetuating thing, where you have the winning record, a good coach who knows how to recruit, and people want to be part of a winning thing. If you're like a lower tier team, your pitch has to be, you can be what makes the difference in this team. You can be the star and bring us over the hill. If you go to UConn, you're just going to be like one of 1,000 stars. You may not even get noticed.
Right.
Here you can make a difference. You could be the thing that get us from being the 65th seed to the 32nd seed or something like that.
So there's no spillover, like, because from one sport to another. So if your basketball program is kicking ass for it seemed like the last 20 years or so, UConn has been like always in it, always.
Between the men and the women, because the women was also kicking ass as well.
But there's no spillover to like football. You never hear about UConn's football team.
Not often, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows Huskies are terrible playing football. Why would you?
Huh? Everybody has what?
Everybody knows that they're terrible at football. Why would they go there?
Well, that's what I'm wanting, because once you get money, it's all about athletic programs get money, athletic directors get money, then they can shore up other teams within that. But that's how, I don't know, Ohio State, UCLA, USC, Penn State.
But it's very seldom that like a school can like dominate all the sports. I'm trying to think. Like Alabama is like really, really good. Well, they're good at basketball, but they're really good at football.
Right.
At least they were up until, we'll see what happens next week.
USC was big in both. UCLA was big in both. Now I'm going back a long time.
It doesn't translate to volleyball and because some teams, some schools just don't focus on the other sports, or the myth is that they can't do that.
Right.
It's like, because sometimes you have to overcome the myth as well.
So UConn is going to be in it forever now? Like they'll always be a forever and ever and ever and ever? Or will...
No, somebody will come knock them off. But it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play the commercial again.
The experts at MyBookie have created the ultimate NCAA March Madness betting guide to help you make the best bets throughout the tournament. Throughout this betting guide,
April,
the pros
by the way.
will go in depth on the best
Madness.
teams, players, and bets throughout the
Madness.
entire NCAA March Madness tournament. 2024 March Madness 85th edition of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Tournament tips off Tuesday, March 19th to Monday, April 8th, 2024. Go to mybookie.com/minddog and get up to $1,000 welcome bonus.
Okay, now, so we've established now that, look, Ron Kane has disappeared.
There he is.
April 8th is the final day of April Madness. There will be a solar eclipse, a full solar eclipse on April 8th. Since the other day when I went to pick up my wife at the airport, the electronic signs are saying solar eclipse on April 8th. Make sure you take mass transit. Why?
I guess they don't want you staring into the sun while you're driving. I don't know.
I think this eclipse, like the lead up to it, feels different, and I think a lot of it is from like the news.
That's where I'm going with this, because
yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, because there have been solar eclipses my whole life, and I've never seen a panic about it, like an Armageddon level event that people are talking about. But even so, a solar eclipse, mass transit, how is that any safer than driving in your own car with putting your headlights on?
Not to sound like Alex Jones, but maybe it's a population control thing.
Wait, could you say it like Alex Jones?
It's population control. They want to put everybody in mass transit, and they're going to use an EMP, and they're going to drop us out of the sky, and we're going to crash buses.
So people, we actually have the real Alex Jones here. If you're listening on the radio side, you probably can't see, but we have the real Alex Jones here with us right now. We also have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. just stopped in to make a few comments on his campaign too. So stay tuned. You never know. They're free to chime in whenever they want.
Hey, RFK, where'd the magic bullet go for your brother?
Wouldn't you like to know? I don't fucking know. I've been hitting this joint this morning, laced with creatine and testosterone.
Did he have a pretzel?
Turning the kids gay with weed.
all kids are gay, and it's okay because they don't get shots, and so they'll die.
We got to get Alex to do some research into the big pretzel
Research.
conspiracy.
Alex, do research.
Yeah.
You
Don't
mean
you-
watch
you-
YouTube videos until
Yeah,
I can
you-
tell
yeah.
all the words right?
You mean you need Alex to pull something out of his ass?
I mean to watch Ron Kane's video. That's what I mean by research.
Okay.
That's on YouTube now, so he could find that and then comment on it. I don't know if there's frog penises in pretzels, but it could be.
Yeah, please comment. I'd love to hear the feedback if you decide to watch it.
Now you're probably going to get age restricted on your YouTube channel for that video, but it's just that they only do it on one video at a time. They can't do that. Well, maybe they can. This is where it gets tricky for live streams because they don't know what the content is for live streams until after the fact. So to put an age restriction on it, like as a I don't know, just a precautionary measure. That's a little far.
All of my stuff is age protected.
What do you mean? All of your stuff?
Like my YouTube channel,
YouTube channel.
my YouTube channel, and my
your
Twitch.
junk. Your junk is age protected. It's got an age restriction on it. Mine does too. Thank God.
Yes.
I have a question for you, Matt, that my wife asked me yesterday. Yeah, there is a video that I did not post.
18 inches.
It involves Dolly Parton and the Reverend.
Yeah.
And it's not something we didn't create it, and we saw it, and so I said, well, maybe Matt created it using AI.
Not using AI. I just went and just snipped that little piece out of it and shared it.
Okay, that's what I told her. I said it was probably Matt. She goes, "Does Matt have access to your accounts?" I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "It's on your post, right on your page." I said, "Well, he's a follower, so you can probably just do it."
It's on StreamYard. Everything goes to the StreamYard library, and then you can just export it from StreamYard. You don't have to go to YouTube or any of that kind of stuff.
Well, that's what I told her. I told her. So once we do it on StreamYard, you have access to that library.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't understand, and I think I don't. I think she was a little bit concerned because of the other AI thing. She was not a fan of that one about why GD is so unpopular. She was that is probably the best thing that ever happened to your career. No, believe me, it won't be. It actually absolutely will be, because it's gotten some views and people get to know the name, and then they don't. There's no such thing as bad publicity. It's all good publicity. The thing about Mind Dog that is out there, it's pretty fucking makes me look like a pretty retarded guy, but I'm fine with it, because as long as people hear the name, the repetitive of the name, then they think, oh yeah, I know that people talk, they want to know more. They want to know more. I think there's no such thing as
I guess if it used my image or something about me actually other than my name, because right now they don't know if I'm a Japanese woman, a white man. Well, they don't know.
Same thing with the Mind Dog thing. They got a guy in a dog mask.
I have a commercial, a soda commercial that I made with this AI tool, and I threw it in my editor. So I got a couple things to finish up, and then I'm going to drop that today.
What commercial?
I made it's a commercial. It's a soda commercial for the name of the soda is called Dilemma.
I dig it.
Now it went out and it created. Did it tell you I can't find anything on this brand or nothing like that? It just made shit up.
Yeah, it made shit up. Yeah.
Coming back to my original point here this morning with the medical stuff, because AI cannot discern between reality and just shit that's on the internet. It's like my wife.
I was gonna say it's like a child. It's like a child being raised. If you raise a child with Easter Bunny is real. If you raise a child with the Tooth Fairy is real. It doesn't know any better. It only knows what you tell it.
Right.
You know, you could raise a child and tell him his name is, Bo Diddley, and it has nowhere on his birth certificate, and he'll grow up answering to Bo Diddley until he's like grown and old enough to find out that his real birth certificate says he's, Ron Kane Jr.
Well, on Facebook the other day, my wife shared a post of McDonald's Baphomet Happy Meal. And I was like, this isn't real. She said, how do you know? And I went to fact check it. And, I Googled McDonald's Baphomet Happy Meal. And there were TikTok videos about it and all this stuff. But I couldn't find any credible news source talking about it at all. But I did find lots of conspiracy theories about the origin, the Kroc brothers who founded McDonald's being Satanists, and like Satanist stuff within the McDonald's brand forever and ever. But she's sharing that stuff, and they had it was a really good AI creation of it, but without really, doing a deep dive on it. And that's what AI is. Once it puts it out there, it's there for other AI to find it. Again, maybe it's not that serious for internet stuff, because anybody who gets fooled by what they see on Facebook, Twitter, or any of that stuff without doing fact check, that's on them. But when it comes down to medical procedures and you're trusting AI to come up with a cure for cancer or whatever, it could come up with some really sick shit. And then before you know it, you know what, my lung cancer's feeling a little better, but all of a sudden I'm growing a dick out of my forehead. Kind of nightmare scenario or something. It's a sci-fi horror film waiting to happen.
Speak for yourself about having a dick out of your forehead.
Well,
I've seen it come in handy at parties.
Put a suction cup on there, it will.
Yeah.
It's a dick over. You can just use it as a
it's like a come over.
Yeah.
Come over.
So yeah, I mean, she's being touted as an AI expert, but you would think an AI expert would understand that it's not there yet, that the technology can't discern between real and, just data that was dumped into a...
Forget the technology, the person on the campaign can't distinguish between real and unreal. Robert Kennedy Jr. can't distinguish between real and unreal. Forget the technology.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. Clint Eastwood is trending, but he's not dead. It doesn't look like he's dead. Clint Eastwood didn't die, did he?
If he did, it's news to me. He's working on another movie. He can't die right in the middle of a movie.
Whenever they start trending shit, I always think somebody, especially when it's an older actor like that.
Isn't he working on like another Dirty Harry movie? Like the dirtiest
he is
of
working on
Harrys?
another movie, right? Not Dirty Harry.
So.
The Dirtiest of Harrys or something.
Old man Harry.
Yeah.
He solves cases in retirement homes, I guess.
the trouble with Dirty Harry, I think is what it's called.
Who's spreading all this VD in this retirement community?
And it's his adventure to go to Mexico to get Viagra because he can't afford it in the U.S.
Oh.
and then he can have a threesome with two 90-year-olds.
Tarantino is also trending. Is he making a movie? I thought he was done making.
He's working on his last movie, right? His 10th movie, because he said he wanted to do 10 movies and that's it.
So he's done, or is he making one more? Is that?
No, whatever one he's working on now is the 10th and final movie.
Okay, it doesn't say anything about him making a movie, but he's not dead either. They shouldn't trend people unless they're dead. That's my new thing.
Or they're comedians, because some of us would like to trend without dying. I would love to trend without dying.
Are you sure?
I would like to trend without dying and without my wife leaving me. So, yeah.
Well, obviously she knows about your Dolly Parton blow-up doll there, and she hasn't left you yet.
Well, she also understands what it's for. She understands that doll has never. It's like I said, it's a tax deduction, so I'll never touch it.
Getting a call now from Lincoln, Alabama. Should I answer the call?
Let's do it. I'm from I can talk like this if you want me to. We can get them on the line real quick and find out what they're wanting to talk about.
Hello, Lincoln, Alabama. You're on the air with Coffee with the Dog. Who's calling? Hello, Lincoln, Alabama. You there?
Hello, Lincoln, Alabama.
They hung up. I guess
Yeah,
they weren't.
It's the FBI trying to track your location.
You have to answer with the
They were
Larry
gonna
King
sell me
voice.
something.
You have to do a Larry King voice and says, "Hello, Lincoln, Alabama."
Thank you.
What's weird is Matt desperately wants to be trending. Willie, he got the wrong chord.
At the wrong airport. God damn it!
You got the wrong chord at the. You know what? I played a lot of wrong chords, but I never got the wrong chord. Matt desperately wants to be trending. Desperately.
What's the worst mistake you've ever made while playing in the show? Like music wise, like you ever do the wrong song, the wrong chords, or the no?
Oh, wrong song. I played that. I don't know. Worst. There's no worst.
There's no worst.
No. Well, if I'm gonna say the worst, the very first time I was on a big show in a theater type situation, I did not know about direct boxes. I had a bass plugged in. When we did the sound check, I plugged directly into my amp. When I came back, when we first took the stage, I was like, "What's this box? Somebody put this stupid box in between my amp and guitar." So I just took the box and unplugged it and plugged right back into the amp. And then the sound man came running up to the stage. I was like blowing his speakers. So I don't know. That probably the worst. But no, I've started because once I gave up the calling songs to Mikey, he calls songs out. Now, first of all, he doesn't remember titles right, and he will say shit that is just fucking bizarre.
So he may yell out, "Play Lady and the Tramp," and he actually meant "Lady" by.
That would be putting it mildly. Two songs. We do two Jim Croce songs that he sings. That one is "Bad Bad Leroy Brown," the other is "Don't Mess Around with Jim," and they'll say Jim Brown. Like, okay, Jim Brown.
But then you gotta throw a woman through a plate glass window.
Yeah, he exactly. He's just all over the place with titles. But there are other times where I just don't hear right, and I didn't hear what he says, and then I'll start a song that he's looking at me like that's not it. That's and it's a completely different song. That happens all the time. We adjust. I don't know. Worst that happened, blowing up a speaker system would be the worst type of. Where were we? I forgot where we were. Where were we? Oh, Willie and desperately wanting to be trending. I don't know. I don't want desperately. I would like to be trending for the right reasons within the right community. Let's put it that way. Because I don't want to be famous. I would like the show to be known so that the people who want to use this show as a vehicle to further their career would. But personally, I don't want to be trending. No, not me, because I think it's always bad thing. Whenever anybody's trending, it's for like Kathy Griffin. Why was she trending? Because she held up a fucking head of Donald Trump, a severed head. I don't want to be known for anything negative.
Lorraine Bobbitt, she was trending because she held up a severed head. Actually, she threw a severed head out into the street.
No, I don't want to be trending for being dead. I mean, nobody will care if I'm dead.
I'd care.
I'd care.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, but only because I want to know if I'm in your will. Can I have your guitars? That's about it.
I'm just a stand-up guy, and I just want to make sure that you're remembered.
Remembered.
Well, in order to help you, I made a little video for you, Matt, to help Mind Dog TV the truth about you, since you were talking about starting a family. So I'd like to play it.
Yeah, play it. You be my guest. Play.
Yes.
All right. let me,
I won't curious to see what it came up with this time.
Yeah, it's interesting.
While we were waiting, people on the radio side, Stephen, the sitcom Ortiz, just went black, and
Oh, sorry, I'm here.
once you go black, you never come back.
That's not true. The U.S. did it.
I don't see it loading. Oh, here it is. Add to stage.
All right.
In the quaint corners of a small town, there once lay a spark of extraordinary ambition, a desire to challenge the ordinary. Amidst the humdrum of everyday life, a man named Matt Napo decided to turn the world as we know it upside down. Amidst the sun became hidden behind the moon, and the townsfolk gathered around in awe. A peculiar institution was born. Minddog, the 11-Finger Institution. Born out of Matt's love for the peculiar and his fascination with deep state technology, this institution aimed to explore the uncharted territories of science and the supernatural. With a goal that was unique as its name, the institution was committed to creating a family, but not your typical family. This was to be a family of mutant animals, each with their own unique abilities and characteristics. Fast forward to almost a decade later, and the institution stands tall and proud with 43 mutated children. Each child, a testament to Matt's relentless pursuit of his unique vision. Amidst the picturesque mountains of Long Island, New York, the institution is a beacon of the extraordinary amidst the ordinary. Matt's journey was not without its own set of challenges. There were the occasional escaped mutated children causing chaos and confusion. There were the curious townsfolk, always watching, always questioning. But Matt, with his unwavering determination and his love for his unique family, persevered through it all. Each of his 43 children, a story of resilience and innovation.
43?
A testament to Matt's unwavering belief in his vision. Each child, a unique masterpiece created with love, passion, and a hint of the extraordinary. Today, as we look back on Matt's journey, we see an extraordinary tale of ambition and determination. We see a man who dared to challenge the norm, to create something truly unique. We see a family that is as extraordinary as its creator. Minddog, the 11-Finger Institution, stands today as a beacon of innovation and ambition. It serves as a reminder that the extraordinary often lies within the ordinary, waiting to be discovered. It stands as a testament to one man's vision, his love for the peculiar, and his relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. So here's to Matt Napo, the man who dared to dream differently. Here's to his unique family of 43 mutated children. And here's to Minddog, the 11-Finger Institution, a beacon of the extraordinary amidst the ordinary. In the end, it all comes down to one man's vision.
Taking a shit on stage? What the fuck?
Of the extraordinary. And that,
I'm
my
sorry
friends,
for the people
is
on
truly
the
something to celebrate.
audio only side. That was incredible. There was no talk about pretzels in any of that. I do have a link in the description now. The link is in the description. It's scrolling on the bottom for in video. Go to that link and you can get this toy and create all sorts of conspiracy theories about me or anybody else on the program, or about your friends or what. It's very weird. Do you know how much of the prompt did you put 43 children in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like wrote some of that script. I was hoping I put in there to have like the townspeople with pitchforks and torches outside of a gate, but it didn't come up with that.
It gives you an option to add to your prompt to edit the video and change something, right?
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah. I've been playing with it and trying different things. So
Well, I do not care about your sex life. Now, Ron is using the free version, but you can get the free version. You can sign up for free. What Ron just did was the free version. The only issue with the free version, as you might have noticed in that one, is it leaves watermarks on it for stock video. But other than that, you can use it for just about anything. And for the you can sign up for the Plus, where you get rid of all the watermarks and all that kind of stuff, if you are so inclined. But so in video, our new sponsor, there's a link on the homepage, a banner on the homepage where you can check it out. I think this product is gonna. It's not just fun and silly. There are some legitimate uses for marketing, for training videos, for things like that, you can actually use it to do some really good stuff.
So it's just that link?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a link in the actual chat room. I will put the link in the description too when we're off the air. But
So where is it stored? Is it stored on your device or in the cloud or wherever you want it stored?
it's stored in the cloud, but then you can download it, and you can re-edit some of the stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with that soda commercial that I made because of some of the stock footage you gave me. So I've been going in through there and editing it down and adding different things.
Yeah. Now you can tell it to do it with captions or without. One of the complaints I got last night from I don't know. Oh, it was the Tosh video on YouTube. So somebody complained about why does every YouTube video I see now have these forced captions? It's annoying and distracting, and I don't like it. Well, he said, does it help with the monetization at all? Yes, it helps with the monetization at all. I'm going to have to answer this question. YouTube likes it when you have the monetization or when you have the captions in there, colorful, like the Mr. Beast type of stuff where they're popping up and all that stuff. They like it because if you don't have your sound on, those captions might entice somebody to actually play the clip. And when you're just seeing the thumbnail go by for the teaser, it might actually entice people to play it. And YouTube will push it more if you have those in there because they think that that's a good incentive for people to actually watch the video.
Yeah.
So yes, it does help your monetization. You're going to get more views and YouTube will push it more. So that's the reason everybody's doing it. Now, I understand that some people find it annoying, especially if, let's just say there's a hot chick and the captions come up right in front of her tits when you're trying to see her tits. That could be a real, I'm trying to look at her tits and I can't see her tits.
Well, that's when you just use a bunch of words with O's in it. That way you can see right through the middle of the O. It's fine.
Well, like on YouTube, they tell you there's a huge percentage of people that just watch videos without the sound most of the time. And that's why they want you to have captions. And
absolutely. Now they have captions that they can auto captions that you can turn on and off.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. That's a little type text across the bottom. Sometimes that gets lost. But yeah, I understand. But here's the thing that bothered, because I got this in the middle of the night. And it affected my ability to get back to sleep. Because now, why are you complaining to me about this? If this is a trend on YouTube and everybody's doing it, he said it started out with, why is every video I see on YouTube now have this? Why am I the guy you're complaining to if you're seeing it on every video?
Because you're the one who started it. You started the trend. If you had not done the first video,
I'm not a trendsetter, my friend.
If you had not done the first video doing that,
I'm a trend follower.
Everyone else copying your style.
Matt is a part of the deep state. That's why he knows.
He's been planted by the CIA because all he wants to do is turn the kids gay.
That's true. People have called me a dark state operative. Dark operative. What the fuck does that even mean?
Dog operative? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's because your ancestry is from the south of, or north, or east, or west of Italy. Wherever the olive-skinned people are.
Wherever the olive-skinned people are.
That sounds like a brand of porn, the dark state.
Let's see here. Desktop. Mysterious. Here we go.
The enigmatic figure known as Mind Dog. Who is this man of many talents, and what lies beneath the surface of his public persona? Some say Mind Dog is a comedic genius, able to make audiences roar with laughter at his witty jokes and sharp observations.
Hasn't happened here yet today.
His quick wit and charm have captivated many. But is there more to him than meets the eye? Others believe Mind Dog is a rock star in disguise, with a voice that can move mountains and a stage presence that electrifies crowds. His music speaks to the soul. But could there be a hidden agenda behind his melodic tunes?
Absolutely.
And then there are those who speculate that Mind Dog is not just an entertainer, but a covert operative working in the shadows. His mysterious demeanor and uncanny ability to navigate any situation suggest a darker, more secretive side to his persona, uncovering the truth behind the rumors and speculation. Is he truly a comedian, a rock star, or a secret agent? The answers may surprise you.
No, the answers are no. That's the none of the above. But yeah, so I mean, I didn't. All I said was make me a short about Mind Dog.
So this link right here,
yes,
is not working.
you got to put HC. Did you put HTTPS in front of it?
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you just can't type that in.
Yeah, you just can't do that, Steven. Get with it.
Let me
Yes,
see.
Steven. No wonder you're in the
HTTP
hospital.
What?
No, I think you can just put that in there. Hold on.
No wonder you're in the hospital, Steven.
Do I need to correct my link? Is that the problem?
Okay, I tried it with the HTTP and it's not working.
All right,
So.
I'm seeing if I can fix it. Hold on, maybe you discovered a problem in the linkage world of linkage.
Well, I haven't been able. I've been having a hard time finding a site to just have art and videos generated. I've been looking for one, and this is so exciting for me because I'm gonna make the stupidest things.
All right, it's give me a second. I gotta.
That's what the technology is for, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Like, listen, castigate redendo mores. It's one of my favorite Latin phrases, and it means to laugh and make light of customs and situations. I live by it. If I can make a dick joke out of it, I love it.
We should. Everyone out there should start giving money and donations to the Matt Napo 11 Finger Institute, so we can keep creating kids.
I don't know who this Napo guy is, but I don't like.
Yeah, Mike Napo is supposed to.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
I think once you got to know him, you might like him.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't. We know him.
Now, Matt Napo, if that's how you pronounce his last name?
That is correct.
He's a cool dude.
Really?
I think.
Have you met him?
Not in person, but kind of.
Yeah. First of all, he's about 4'2" in person. He sits like on 3 phone books in the studio.
That's true. I'm very short. Time is short, and so is Joe Rogan.
I'm also short. I'm only 5'5".
Here's the link. Now this link looks good, man. It works. It works for me. Let me just.
Oh, you know what it is, Steven? Did you use the handicap accessible option on when you did the link?
Nope, it was blacked out. Thanks, GD.
Okay. Try that. Try using the handicap accessible.
Banners. Let me just change this banner here a little bit.
I'm sorry, ableist accessible.
There you go.
I don't know how this. Look, I don't know the right terms because I honestly have difficulty caring about the right terms.
Can you see the one in the chat room and click on it and see if that works? Yeah, this one.
Which chat room?
All of them. I think YouTube, Facebook.
I was looking at the chat room in StreamYard. Give me a second.
I could put it in the private chat too. Private chat. Here you go.
Hey.
Private chat to put it in.
Hey, there we go.
And make sure you use the one with money so you can get rid of the watermarks.
That works.
That works. Okay, so that's the one you go to. Whatever. I just posted it to Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. But yeah, so it's free to sign up in video. They're a new sponsor. I hope you try them out. And it's good to have a product that people actually want to use. I think this is a good one.
I'm excited. I'm going to make the dumbest things with this. I'm so excited.
I'm glad you're excited. We could, but be careful because it will lie to you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, maybe you know what, just to make GD's wife happy, or if he really has a wife, I'll do one.
I have a real wife. I have a wife.
Right, settle down there. Settle down there, little guy.
It annoys me that you can't. I have a wife. Here's a picture.
Right. Pictures don't do it. Tim Scott, you got to even beyond the Tim Scott thing. You have to take her out, bring her on camera, and make out with her on camera, and then we'll kind of accept that as proof.
Well, that's definitely not my wife. That'll get me in trouble.
Where was that
the
going?
weirdest thing is people still send me ass pics and breast pics. Like I'm not even asking for them.
I would not want that.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I don't like it either. We have to say goodbye to Govs. I forgot we have to say goodbye to Govs.
Bye, Govs.
Bye, Govs.